Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A big thank you for the support you're granting this platform. Kindly, if you're watching this, the first step you need to make sure is if you have subscribed. And if you have not subscribed, kindly make sure. The only way you can support me is by subscribing. We want to hit 200,000 subscribers, and that will be a milestone on our end. When the news of Albert Ojwang's murder came out, the confused police officers released a statement fully signed by the Director Corporate Communication, that is spokesperson, National Police Service. And this one was released on Sunday. And this is what they said. I want to read paragraph 2 because of time of the press release. National Police Service confirmed that Albert Ojwang was lawfully arrested by DCI detectives for false publication and placed in custody. While in custody, the suspect sustained head injuries after hitting his head against the cell wall. Mark that. Write that somewhere. I want you to write that statement somewhere, that the suspect sustained head injuries after hitting his head against the cell wall. So, after Albert Ojwang was known to be dead by the citizens of the Republic of Kenya, the police came out and cheated the public. By the end of this analysis, I want to show you how police are liars. I want to show you how they kill and lie in broad daylight. After this statement, the government pathologist has conducted an autopsy. What does it say? Police say he murdered himself, or rather he committed suicide by hitting his head multiple times on the wall in the cells. That's what police said. Confirmed report, released by the police, signed by the police. Sasa msema ukweli ni nani? Wacha tusikie government pathologist. The government pathologist, Bernard Media, has today morning carried out an autopsy on Albert Ojwang's lifeless body. And he has revealed that the truth stands. Ojwang did not hit himself on the wall as earlier reported in a police report. Niliwaambia nini hapa? I told you here, Albert was killed, and it has come out clearly from a government pathologist. He's saying, when we examined the pattern of the injury, especially on the trauma, I found on the head, hitting against a blunt substance like a wall would have a pattern. Yeah? But the bleeds that we found on the scalp, on the skin of the head, were spaced, including on the face, sides of the head, and the back of the head. When we tie up together with other injuries that are well spread on parts of the body, including the upper limbs and the trunk, then this is unlikely to be self-inflicted injury. Mmesikia maneno? Sio mimi nimesema, ni government pathologist Bernard Maidia, yani amesema. That's what he has said here. Now, I want us to listen to the government pathologist. Tusikie vile anasema. Can we listen to them?
Spread all over the body that are pointing towards assault. And as I've just mentioned, we've taken specimens, and other investigative agencies are going to assist in getting other pieces of evidence which, pieced up together, will help in corroborating what we've just found. That's what we found. So if you have any questions, then I can be free to answer what I can.
Are you able to tell for how long you have been tortured? Are you able to tell from what we did? Are you able to tell for how long you take?
Well, it's arguable about whether it's sequential, but the time span, it's within a short time. It could be same time, it could be within 1 day, 2 days, or several days, but it's difficult to tell and date them, temporarily, as in times of space.
A follow-up question. As an expert, I know the police gave some unreasonable reason as to why Ojwang died, saying he hit his head on the wall. As an expert and having examined the body, if that were to be the case, what signs would have been consistent with hitting one's head on the wall, and that the signs you've seen today completely dismiss that particular narrative?
Well, when I examine the whole, the pattern of the injuries, especially on the head, the bleeds, the hematoma that I found on the head, hitting against a blunt substance, a wall, would have a particular pattern, a frontal bleeds. But the bleeds that we found on the scalp, on the skin of the head, was partially spread on all aspects, including the face, the sides of the head, and also the back of the head. When we tie up together with other injuries that are well spread in the body, including the upper limbs and the trunk, then this is unlikely to be self-inflicted injury.
Another question.
We have found a number of injuries, what I've just mentioned. Maybe because of the audience, I'll not describe them here in more detail. But what I would generally state is that there were signs of struggle within that. There were signs of struggle generally for consumption, but they are well described in the report that we'll deliver for consumption for investigative purposes.
Yes. Thank you. One last one. Brief the family. Is the family satisfied?
Yes, we have all of us. We are 5 pathologists, and often we invite pathologists to represent different parties that are interested in this, and the family is well represented, and we are in agreement as to what I'm speaking here now. We're in concurrence, that's what I speak.
Can you possibly have family lawyers?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard from a government pathologist himself. So hii maneno ya polisi kusema atio alijigongesha ukuta, atio sijui alifanya nini, those are all dramas. So the government pathologist has contradicted the reports that were released early by the police. So it is now clearly confirmed that police are liars, and they're just defending themselves. The truth of the matter is, Albert Ojwang was killed. aliuliwa, and it has been confirmed. There's no question about it. Now it's upon the government, and especially William Ruto, to bring the culprits into book. If indeed he doesn't support killings, it's up to him. All eyes now on the president, who ordered that Albert Ojwang be brought from Homa Bay to Nairobi. Question number one, who is this who gave the orders? Number two, can we be told the names of the DCI officers who fetched Albert Ojwang from Homa Bay all the way to Nairobi? Can we be told their names? Can they be questioned to tell us what happened along the way? That is the only way we can get justice and the truth. God bless you. See you in the next episode. Asanteni.